Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Business Studies in Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. Today I have brought a new chapter, that is a chapter number 4. What is the chapter name? The chapter name is planning. Where we have heard about this planning, it is one of the primary functions in the function of management. So we'll see what exactly planning is. So we'll move on with the topic, that is what is planning, the meaning of planning. Planning, students, you all have done. We all have done. Every day we actually go with something called we plan. But what is that thing which we don't do it? Are we really following the plan? Are we really sticking on to our plan? So let's know what is planning. Planning is all about, it answers all the question what to do, how to do, when to do, and who should do it. And in planning, I'll tell you, it's a very simple concept where you will understand. Planning seeks to bridge, what is it? Planning seeks to bridge the gap between what you are and what you want to be. So planning is always what? Future course of action. Planning is always about advance, right? You all go with in advance what exactly you should do. So let's see what is there. Planning is deciding in advance. What is it? Planning is deciding in advance. Please understand this. Planning is to decide in advance. We will not plan for yesterday. We will plan for what? Today, the present, or we'll go with the future. That is why it is called planning is deciding in advance. What to do? See, these will be there. What to do, in the sense what you should do. Before that, you need to have planning. What is your objective, goal, everything you are supposed to go, and how to do it. It answers all the question what to do and how to do. It is one of the basic managerial, please understand this word, managerial. Managerial function means what? Functions of management, means functions of management. I'll write here what exactly it is, right? Now we have this functions of management. This is called functions of management. Here we have planning, that is the first one. Then you have organizing, then you have staffing, then you have directing, and the last you have controlling. So planning is what? One of the basic managerial function. This is what it is. 1 mark question. Ramsey, you will get it. 1 mark question. If it is for 2 marks, it is define planning. And you can actually write according to Henry Fayol, according to F.W. Taylor, according to Peter F. Drucker, so many people, and then write what exactly I have given it, right? Next thing, we'll see one more meaning. Planning seeks. What is it? Planning seeks. Seeks what? To bridge the gap between, to bridge the gap between what you are and what you want to be, right? So between where we are and where we want to go, that is what it is. We only decide advance, and planning is what managers at all level does. Planning is what the manager does all in all the level. That means there are so many levels, right? And all the managers of all departments, they go with what? Planning. What to be done, what exactly we are supposed to go through. This is all called planning. So hope you have understood what is planning. A quick recall, planning is a future course of action. That's why deciding in advance, future course of action. And what it actually gives, it answers all the question. It answers all the question. What to do, how to do, when to do, who should do it. And it is one of the primary managerial function, one of the primary managerial function. This is what planning is all about. Moving on. The topic for the day is the planning, and now we have gone to one more step, that is importance of planning. Guys, here I'll tell you, in importance of planning, what happens is, why planning is important. Is planning very needed? Is it necessary? Without planning, can't we live? I'll tell you, yes, we can live, but we will not get that life. There is a lot of difference between living and living your life, right? There's a lot of difference. I'll give you my own example, guys. You are Abhilash Chandra sir, right? When he was in his schooling, when I used to do my schooling from 1st standard to 10th standard, I never planned anything. I never planned anything. The reason is, I used to feel whatever is written here, it will happen. So why should I plan? and that led me to do something more disaster. I'll tell you what it is. My negligence. What is it? My negligence. I'm not able to understand what a planning is. I never planned for my future. That made me fail in so many steps in my life. I'll share a few of them with you. Why you should plan. What are the importance of planning? So from first standard to 10th standard, guys, I didn't plan. Because my parents told me that I need to go to the school, I used to go. Because my teachers used to tell I need to finish my homework, I used to finish my homework. Because my friends used to write examination, I used to write the examination. But I'll tell you what, there was something called games period. Now here nobody told me how I should play. I used to play because I felt I should play. I used to plan for everything. Should I go for this particular game or should I go for the next one? So I used to plan there, and I was the best in my sports rather than my academic. The reason is I used to feel good and I used to do it. Their planning was there, right? But whereas in academics, I was not so good because I never planned properly. So this led me to go with my percentage, which came down. The next thing is I finished my 10th with good number and the good percentage. Then what happened? First PU and second PU, your Abhilash sir took PCMB. What is it? PCMB, physics, chemistry, maths, biology. My parents were like, अच्छा, मेरा बेटा engineer बनेगा, मेरा बेटा doctor बनेगा. And then what happened? Here also, I didn't plan for it. Because what I thought, my 10th is done. Now I need to go for my college, my first PU and my second PU. My parents said, okay, the top colleges in my area will go with it, and they admitted me there. Again, I didn't plan because I don't know what exactly I should do. I was just 16, right? So I did not know anything about it. My first PU happened, my second PU happened. Now again, what happened? The thing is, I didn't like it or I didn't plan for it. And again, what happened? My marks came really down. That is a time when my best friends hold my hand and they said, we need to talk to you. And then I was like, okay, I'm little worried. What exactly I should do, I don't know, because my future, I really don't know. I didn't plan for it. My best friends, they hold my hand and they said, come, we should talk, and we spoke for hours together. Now this is where I want you people to focus on. What happened, happened. What will happen, let us go with it. That is what actually the planning will give you. Now my friends, in the sense my best friends, they told me that, fine, what is that you want to do in life? And they took a paper, they started to write, they started to jot down all the things that what am I good at. Then they got to know that I'm good in something called numbers. I'm good in something called talking. I'm good in something called confidence is there, courage is there, talent is there, everything is there. Then they said, all these are there, right? So you are not a stupid person. You are actually good. So you can go for it. And then my best friends, they said, this is what you are supposed to do. And then I got to know my real career. Yes, I'm really bad with science. Let me take commerce. Then I took commerce. Who are my best friends who were there holding my hand and then told me that, yes, you can do it? They are my parents. Who are they? They are my parents. My dad, mom, and my brother. They are the one who told me, now let's go for it. Whatever happened, happened. We can't change the past, but we can change the present and the future. This is the beauty of planning. My dad, mom, and my brother, they planned for me, and then I started with this journey of planning. I planned properly. I finished my undergraduate, then later again I planned, right? See, here planning, you have 3 stages. Short-term plan, medium-term plan, and then long-term plan. The short-term plan is every semester I need to get more than 85%, and I got it. The medium-term plan, that is in this bachelor degree, that is BCom, I should get more than 90%. I got it. Then we went with one more, that is the long-term plan, master degree. There I got the rank. Now I'll tell you what it is. I planned for it and I got it. If somebody can change, if your Abhilash sir can change, even you can change through what? Planning. Guys, if you have not planned, I'm telling you, take a paper, sit with your best friend. Who are your best friend? Your parents should be your best friend. Your sibling should be your best friend. That is how you are supposed to, because nobody cares who you are. Nobody cares who you are. Only your sibling and your parents, they are only with you. That is what you are supposed to do. And next minute, whatever happened, right, that is all history. This is what your Abhilash sir will advise you. Please plan, because planning is very good. In India, I'll tell you, this 2 years of your first PU and second PU will decide what you really want to be and how will you be. That's why I'm telling you guys, you are second PU students, you need to plan now. Should I study? I shouldn't study. If I don't study, what will happen? If I study, what will happen? Everything, if you go with it, then you are a superhero. You don't need to go with any Marvel stories. You are a superhero. That is what it is. Planning is very, very important. Let's see what are the importance of planning. I told you the story, just relate to it. Importance. Planning provides direction. Planning provides what? Direction. Where am I supposed to go? What is my talent? What is my strength? Please understand this. SWOT. Please understand, when you do planning, this is what you are supposed to go with. Analysis. That is SWOT analysis. Strength. What is your strength? You need to know. What is your weakness? You should know. People shouldn't know. You should know first. That is, what is your weakness? Oh, opportunity. Though I took science, okay, where exactly my opportunity were? My opportunity were in commerce. So I took that opportunity. T for threat. What is your threat? My threat was what? I used to feel that I never planned. Now I got to know that if I plan, my threats can be minimized. I can reduce all my threat. That is what I did. The second thing, planning reduces the risk of uncertainty. Planning reduces the risk of uncertainty. If you start planning, right? If you start planning, whatever is uncertain in the future, you will actually minimize it. See, uncertainty, you cannot avoid it, but you can reduce it through planning. The next thing is, planning reduces overlapping. Planning reduces what? Overlapping. Overlapping is there, right? That planning will actually reduce, and wasteful activities, whatever you will be doing it, you will reduce it. See, I told you, right? My teachers told me to go for the homework. I used to write it. So if you plan properly, you will get to know why is that your teachers give you homework, so that you will have that knowledge of the subject even when you go home. But what we do, we give it to our friends or their sister or our sister and tell them to do the homework. So who is getting benefited? Nobody. So I'm telling you, if you plan everything, you can actually preserve it. So moving on, the next fourth point is planning promotes. What is it? Planning promotes innovative ideas. Planning promotes what? Innovative ideas. Please go with this. This is a key point. Innovative idea. Reason I'll tell you why it is. Planning gives you innovative idea. Let's go with this. Okay, here we'll go. We have 3 tiers of levels of management, that is the top level, middle level and supervisory level. So as a commerce student, you should understand this. Whenever I say 3 tier, that is top level, middle level, supervisory level. Here what happens is, the top level people are the one who will actually go with planning. Okay, they will plan everything, whatever people should do. Then the top level will tell this to the manager, whom the manager will get to know. Now this manager, what he does is, he will give the work to all the supervisor. He will divide the work. Now understand, when he divides, what happens is, here there are many supervisors. Okay, let's go with these people. Okay, now yes, let's hope that your organization is decentralized, and then you are the one who is a democratic leader. Okay, democratic leader in the sense you give opportunity to all the employees. Now what happens is, the manager will have something called creativity. So he will tell the top level management, sir, the minute you gave me the plan, can we modify the plan? Now the manager will tell to the top level. Now top level person will understand if the plan what he has given is better than the plan which the manager has given. Now it is an advantage for whom? Not just for the top level, for the company. That's why planning promotes innovative ideas. It is always two is better than one. Now supposingly here this person is there, right? Now again it's a democratic organization. He will give one more idea, sir, this could have been little different, we could have modified it. Now he will actually tell this to the manager. Now the manager will tell to the top level. Now again what is happening, if again the plan is very good and innovative ideas have come, now what will happen is again planning will lead to success. This is what it is. Planning promotes innovative ideas. Planning always promote innovative ideas because you will get to know what is the best course of action. The second one is planning facilitate decision making. I told you right here. Now plan, the top level has planned something but manager told we will update it. Now he has updated something more, modified it something more. Now the supervisor level will also tell, sir, after your modification I thought that this is the best plan, we'll go with one more kind of a thing but little more modification we'll do. Again what is it? Planning is always what? It facilitates decision making. Whose plan should we take? Should we take the top level or the middle level or the supervisory level? But students, let me tell you, right? Usually what happens is in the planning process, the top level will ask the manager but not the supervisory level. But there are few MNC company in the across the world where these people also concentrate on the supervisory level, saying that whoever will give the best of the best plan for any project, he will be rewarded. So what will happen is you get more plans. That is a more advantage for the companies. Next thing is planning establish standards. What is it? Planning establish what? Standards. What do you mean by standards? Standard means standard is set by the company. That is, standard is set by company. You can actually go with any of the companies like Apple or you can go with Microsoft. Please understand there is something called standard, right? There is something called standard, and all this planning or functions of management, it is all a military concept. So it is all what? It is for controlling purpose. It is for what? Controlling purpose. Here I'll tell you, if I'm successful in my life, it's all because of the standard which has controlled me. That is my ethics, my moral, my supports and my parents. And I always tell you people, if you have any best friend, if anybody asks you who is your best friend, please take your dad, mom or your sibling name, because they are the only one who will actually go with your welfare. And I'll tell you one more thing, guys, understand this concept. My dad always tells me this, right? He says that if you are sitting or you are talking or you are staying with people who are intelligent, right, who studies well, who don't have any distraction, they behave good, automatically within 1 year you will be the fifth one. In the sense, you will be exactly like them, you will adapt to them because it get influenced. But guys, if you have friends who have little kind of a bad habits, who don't come to the college, they bunk the classes, they go for any kind of other nonsense things, if you stay with them only for 1 week, you are the fifth one to join their group and you will adapt the same thing. After 1 week, again you will bunk the classes, you will actually go with all nonsense kind of a thing. That is why I'm telling you guys, friendship where you do, again plan for it. Who should be your friend, you are supposed to understand. That is what it is. Planning is not just for business, planning is for everything. Daily routine also you are supposed to plan. Today I'll do this, today I'll not do this. Everything is what? Plan. If you go with that system, there is something called the standards, and that standards will control you, whether you should do it or you shouldn't do it. All these things are what? Are the importance of planning. Hope you have understood all the things importance. We have all this listed. If you have any doubt, anything, you can comment and you can actually talk to us. I'll see you when I see you. Thank you so much.